Ta-da! We're here. Most of
Ah,
us.
this is strange. What's going on? We're playing Dungeons and Dragons, I believe.
Yes, we are.
Dungeons
Yeah,
and Dragons?
Dungeons and
both.
Dragons. That's correct.
Wow,
Ooh.
we're so lucky.
Yeah, and this is definitely live and not pre-recorded because I forgot to stream the other thing until the previous episode until when we were recording this one.
Of course,
Streaming
yeah.
this one.
I mean, if it was recorded, would I be able to do this and like take my thumb off? I don't think so.
No, that's live. That's
Exactly.
live,
This
baby.
this can only be live. I'm just taking off my thumb, and I can only do that when it's live. So
And
yes,
thank you to all 12 people currently watching.
yes. Thank you very
You're the
much, all
best.
12 of you. Oh, that was a funny joke, commenter. Anyway, back to brass tacks after that hilarious joke. Hi, welcome back. I don't have a joke for this. My name's Kian. I use any pronouns. I'm Canundo on most things, and I'm very excited to be here and play some D&D with my friends.
Hi, I'm Cole. Nonstop Cole Pop on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. My pronouns are she, they, and I am heckin' gay.
Hi, I'm Ben, Brotherhood of Evil Gays on TikTok, Ben White 1204 on Cash App, and I am playing Avery Stemto.
Hi, my name is Ian. Wow, it's Ian on the internet places, she, they, pronouns, and I am playing Rhapsody.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome.
And we're
So with
missing Haya, but that's okay.
she is not also here,
Yeah. Well, she's here in image.
and spirit.
Yes.
She's always with us. So without further ado's, let's
You, do, 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 do.
I believe we
She
have-
lives in me.
Joe, you're gonna make me fucking cry. I cry at this song. Please stop. I genuinely cry at this song.
It's such a good song.
It's so good. Let's hit play on that recap.
Okay.
Way that you can defeat me in this battle. For you see, the numbers on my pieces of cardboard are bigger than the numbers on your pieces of cardboard. And once I draw Exodia's left testicle, I'll have won this duel.
You might think you've won this duel, Kaiba, but you forget. It's now my turn, and I'll play
This card, which allows me to draw 5 cards.
And now that I've done so, I have 10 cards in my hand, which means at the beginning of my next turn, this duel is mine.
Not so fast, Yugi. I'm going to use my counter spell, which means it all comes down to this roll.
A natural 20! Impossible!
That means that next turn, I'll have won this duel!
There is just one card left in my deck that can save me now. What did he draw? I play Poopy Diapers!
No, not Poopy Diapers!
That's right, Kaiba.
I've played Poopy Diapers.
With this card, I have the funniest response, and now the point goes to me, which means I've won this duel.
No, it's impossible! Curse you, Poopy Diapers!
It was an excellent duel, and I won, thanks to my friends, and thanks to Poopy Diapers.
Whoa. I learned so much about last episode.
Indeed, that was incredibly informative. Ian, would you say that was as informative as when you do it?
I have a complaint. It was missing Bakugan.
It was indeed missing Bakugan. Unfortunately, I did actually throw away my Bakugan like 2 weeks ago. No!
I've complained with missing Ian.
Yes.
It was missing Ian, which means it was worse.
Oh,
That was a very good
Objectively.
recap. 10 out of 10.
It was very informative. So let's
Very.
let's jump back into the game here. I believe y'all have just beaten the shit out of Stemple. and sent the flaming sword back.
Mhm.
And you've also turned One-Eyed Greg good using the deck of many things,
And now he'll
which
live
was
forever.
crazy. Sure, totally, yeah. This definitely isn't going to make it easier to kill him.
Oh no.
And yeah, we jump back in at this point. One-Eyed Greg has just given you the information that he's been working for the Magisters this whole time, spying on you.
So who's all here at the moment? It's all of us, and then Stemple is dead.
Stemple is dead. Stemple is
Okay.
fully dead.
Rip.
One-Eyed Greg is with you. Horsha and Telma have gone off. They had little buzzers that were their like virtual cue for when it was their turn to go onto the big ride, and that went off at the last minute. So now they just run off together.
Makes sense.
So it's you three and One-Eyed Greg, and Pedro is there as well.
Okay. So, next steps. What do we have to do? So against the Magistrars, we should probably deal with the Avery of it all.
Yeah.
Is Tasselhoff there? My fighter?
Yes, Tasselhoff is there. I forgot about Tasselhoff. Yes, Tasselhoff is there. Tasselhoff has just been enjoying the park and has just come back now. Hi, yeah, I got a fast pass. What did I miss?
A lot.
Oh, nothing
Much.
important.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay,
I wouldn't
cool.
say it was nothing important.
No. That was sorry. That was me being sarcastic. I'm trying it out, and apparently it did not go well. So my apologies on that. So much has happened. So much.
Wow. So yeah, what do? What's happening next?
So you know that Avery is part of multiple people.
What?
Oh, sorry. I guess you didn't know that. How long have you been gone?
I like a day, I think. When did
Okay.
this happen?
When the barrier was put up, that prevented ninth level magic.
What? That's crazy.
Apparently, I was the one who did it.
You what? That's crazy. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
That's nuts.
Yeah, quite.
So are we killing Avery? Is that the
No.
I don't want to do that. If you're going to do that, I'm going to fight you.
Jury's out.
I don't believe you would put up much of a fight, to be honest. Not because
That's
you're...
really hurtful. Why
Sorry,
would you say that?
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go and hug Tasselhoff and just...
Tazelhoff like slumps out of your hug and just lies on the ground, bawling his eyes out.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I just meant that I have access to some quite powerful magic. I could hit you and plane shift you into the celestial plane where your eyes would be burnt out by looking at angels.
Clearly, you don't have access to the magic of kindness.
Would it help if I get you a corn dog?
No, I want a dawn cog.
A dawn cog. I will find a dawn cog. I'm gonna go and find a dawn cog.
Okay, you are able to find a you are able to find someone selling deep fried corn dough surrounded by sausage batter.
Cool. I will bring it and present it to Tasselhoff.
Batter?
Yeah,
Hmm?
sausage batter?
Yeah, the sausage is like mushed up in a processor.
This
and you roll the cornmeal sausage in it,
Okay,
and then
I
you deep
will.
fry the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. I will present
It's a
the
dawn cog.
I will present the Dorn cog.
Tasselhoff nibbles the dawn cog and is happy again.
I'm sorry. You could definitely be. You could definitely take a lot of my health away.
Yeah,
You would be quite formidable.
yeah, it would. I kick butt.
Hmm. Definitely.
Is Greg still here?
One-Eye Greg is still there. He's just been like standing there demurely.
Greg, were you the only one tracking this whole situation?
To my knowledge, yes.
So, what do you want to tackle first? Do you want to tackle the Greg issue or the Thok and Hololasil issue?
Uh, Avery, when you killed Londo, what happened? Did you feel anything? Did something change?
I mean, I started to get memories back, and then I was in unbearable pain and kind of in a coma for a few minutes. If you recall, a lot of things started happening.
So I take it that happens again if any of the others die?
I have no idea. Keen, can I make an Arcana check to make an informed guess?
Yes, please. Let's call it a DC 15.
19.
Yeah, that's gonna happen every time. This is like being put back together again after being forcibly torn apart is not going to be a pleasant experience.
Maybe it's something that you build an immunity to. Like,
I mean, I don't really think you could build an immunity for something after 3 times.
You I mean, did you gain anything after this happened? Do you feel more whole or something?
I I feel I feel noticeably empty now. Like, you know how when you have a cut on your foot and when you're walking it step, like there's a little pain every step until you just don't notice it anymore.
mm-hmm.
And then you like step on a rock or something and all of a sudden it's agitated again. I feel like it's something like that, but like everywhere.
Interesting. May I do something?
What?
I just want to do. I just want to examine you.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Keen, I would like to. So I am celestial of sorts. I have my healing hands, radiant consumption, etc. And
Sure.
some tied stuff. I would like to see if I can like, I don't know, fucking extend my energy, like that radiant energy in, and kind of like get a vibe of the soul, or like see what's all going on there.
Yeah, totally. You can go ahead and do that. If you want to make me a let's call this an Arcana check, and
Okay.
every 5 that you get above 10, I will give you more information.
Okay. I'm also going to take my necklace back from Avery so I can get my talisman back.
Cool, cool.
And this is just Arcana.
Yes.
Cool. That's going to be I rolled a 14. And that's going to be
Okay.
12.
A 12. Okay. Does that include your talisman bonus?
Yes.
Okay. So with a 10, you are able to know that right now, like you can like feel like the weight of a soul
Mm-hmm.
when you do this kind of thing. Like where you sort of like get the vibe of people when you look at them. Um, Avery has half a soul.
Mm. Well, 1 plus
And
1 equals 2, and there are 4 parts. That means. What's two? Half, yes. Lovely. I can confirm there are no missing pieces outside of the already missing pieces. I think. I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest. That could have potentially, like, broken you further, but thanks for trusting me. And I give a thumbs up.
Rhapsody, honey, I'm scared.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I don't really know what's going on anymore.
Well, I mean, you are still Avery, aren't you?
Yeah,
And
but like,
adding
what
more just
happened?
makes you more you.
But what does
What
that
happens?
mean?
I don't know.
What happens if like we get my portion of the soul back, and then the like killing the person like we did Londo, and then they come back to life? Does that rip my soul apart again?
I mean, we could test this.
Anyone want to bring my dead brother back to life?
No.
I do not have Revivify or anything along those lines. Perhaps we could try and find a cleric or someone in the organization of the Morning Star if we want to try that. But if the souls. When I gathered, it seemed as if there were 2/4 souls inside Avery. It seemed as if there were just half a soul. So it's probably not reversible. At least not without the thing that happened initially.
Greg, how did they split my soul?
um, I don't fully understand the magic myself, but the four of them like stood around you, and they each like wove this strand of magic around you, and then they each pulled on it, and it seemed as though they were pulling something out of you, and then they pulled hard enough, and it broke into four pieces, and then one went back into you, and three, the other ones went into the people that were gathered there.
You said 4 of them. Do you know
Yes,
which magisters?
all four. Just all of them.
Again, I'm not familiar, but it would make sense if something happened. It didn't just enter you, it did something. So, probably a stitched back together or re mixed up into a fresh soul soup. And it would
Hey,
require that.
can
Again.
are there magical ways for me to discern if once my soul had returned, whether it got put back together or if they're just two independent pieces of soul clumping around my body?
Um, If you want to expend your top level spell slot, I will let you do that sort of like arcane introspection.
Okay.
We'll just call it like meditation or something like that. So once you do that, you are able to see that the pieces of your soul did like put themselves back together. And that's what the pain was. The pain was like your soul healing itself as the two pieces fused back into one. It's sort of like I don't know, like magnets, I guess, where like they want your soul wants to be together. And you realize that this is why they have been so intertwined. Part of your soul went into Rhapsody's brother. You are Rhapsody's husband. The other two pieces went into yours and Rhapsody's friends. Your soul is constantly begging to be in one piece, so it has always crossed over itself over and over again throughout your lives.
And the one common thread is my soul wants to be near Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Some things are eternal, such as the power of.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but your soul also wanted to build that block for the Magisters.
I guess. Maybe they promised me I'd still be able to access the magic once it was built.
Um. Uh. Tasselhoff raises a hand. Um. Um. You said that you got memories after you killed Londo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's how you find out why these things happened. To get the rest of your memories back. Maybe like once the other parts of your soul are back with you, you'll know why you did what you did. Because right now, neither of you know why it happened, right? So you can't really make any informed decisions on how to feel. I mean, obviously you've got like knee-jerk reactions, but now we should really be doing everything we can to like fact find, right? And in this case, fact finding is a double homicide, but maybe it's the only way.
We've done worse than double homicide of our friends. Oh, God.
What if you get those memories back and you become that person again? The person that worked with the Magisters?
That's a really good point.
Well, if we wait too long, we might not have a choice. Thok and Han and Lassiel are not ones to sit around and wait for their autonomy, their lives to be decided for them.
Avery, do you feel any different after Londo died?
Other than everything hurting, not really.
So we don't know that you'd be different. There's no evidence to say that you would be.
What's the historical precedent for souls recombining, and what happens?
Could you say it again?
What's the historical... No, I'm saying this out loud in character.
Oh.
What's the historical precedent of souls recombining in the personalities afterwards?
Anyone who wants to can make a history check on that.
19.
19. The last time this happened, none of the fragments ended up being the main personality. Each of them had an impact on the personality, but the main personality was an amalgamation of aspects of all of the 4 separate pieces.
Well, I'll say it if no one's going to. Is it worth seeking these pieces of your soul?
I'd like to be complete again.
I think having Falk and Honolasiel out there are too big of unknowns for us. I don't think we'll be able to continue on with that threat looming on us. I don't know if we'll be able to take on the Magisters themselves if they have the Magisters plus Falk and Honolasiel. I don't think we stand
For all
a
we
chance.
know, Thok and Hanalasiel have gone their own separate ways. We don't know that they know anything about this. We don't know that they have any intention of finding us. If we're concerned about them in our path, then why put them in our path?
So we can confront them on our terms. We don't let them sneak up on us. We don't let them teleport in the middle of night and kill Avery. I'm not saying it's a great plan, but if we want to and can gain more information, more knowledge about the Magistrars with Avery working with them, the memories can be vital information. I know it's a risk, but what have we done that isn't a risk? Everything we've done since we've met up with each other has been a risk.
And people die because of it.
And people will die if we don't. I'm sorry, I don't mean to disagree so fervently, but I know it's scary and frustrating, and we have all of these things, and so much has happened to you, Rhapsody, and I'm so sorry. I really am. You've gone through so much, and it is not fair. And I'm sorry that we have to make these decisions at all, but if we don't, they'll be made for us. I will go along with what you want, and I will go along with what Avery wants. I want to help. and I want to figure this out, but I also want to do what I joined up with you to do, to take down the Magistraws. I don't know the best way to do that.
I think our best chance of stopping the Magisters is if I'm whole. I must have been extremely powerful before to be able to seal off that level magic. And I imagine that if I were whole again, I'd have access to that type of power.
I'm not going to decide for you, Rhapsody. I think you have the most impact tied into what's going on. And you seem to have a lot of opinions about it, and I don't want to get in your way.
Avery.
Yes?
You really think these pieces of your soul will help us?
I really do.
And if they make you into something different?
Do you? Okay. Let's just play a thought experiment. Let's execute a thought experiment for the sake of this. Assuming that it brings me back to a self that is willing to work with the Magisters. Having had it restored, I don't think there's any circumstances where I'd still be willing to work with the Magisters, remembering what they had done to me, remembering that they had ripped my soul apart. If anything, I'd be driven more for vengeance if I have to be honest. I can't think of any way that that would dissuade me wanting to stop them.
If you're sure.
As sure as I'm going to be.
I suppose that settles it.
Well, onward to kill our former friends and allies. I guess.
All right. Okay, so you are decided on hunting down not Rhapsody, Honolasial and Thok the musical. Carolyn, it was you that scried on them,
Yes.
wasn't it?
That is correct.
Okay. Last time you saw them, Thok was in like a bustling metropolis, running through streets, looking not panicked, but like they were having fun. Honolasial was running through forests, and she looked like she was panicked.
Okay.
So you get the feeling that, Thok is in a place where they're not going to be able to watch everyone going by, but Honolasial is in a place where she's already being hunted by something else.
Yeah. Okay, I relay the information to everyone as well.
Okay.
So who's our safest target?
I don't think they're safe in this circumstance, but I think Honolasial might be quicker if we get the drop on. might be in danger already. We're not going to be able to sneak up on her, but she won't be able to sneak up on us.
Do we think we could just talk to them and attempt to extract my soul without killing them?
No. No, I mean, potentially, sure, but I do not consider Thok and Honolasiel to be
Reasonable.
not
Yeah.
unreasonable, but I don't want to say that somebody's unreasonable, but I do not think that they would be willing to risk losing themselves.
I hate to say it, but we burned Thok pretty bad. Honolasiel, at least. And I know what kind of person she is, but at least she might not want us all dead.
I believe she just wants Thelma dead. Because she does think that Thelma stabbed her in the back.
Any chance we could convince her of the truth?
Maybe? I don't think it's unreasonable to think that.
I mean, the way I see it, there's almost no way around a confrontation with Thok.
Yeah.
Maybe we get out of the meeting with Honolasiel without any bloodshed.
Mm-hmm. And if...
What happened with Thok? What do you mean you burned them?
I might have cut off Thok's hand.
I mean, in your defense, Thok did almost kill you. Oh no, that was after. Sorry, I think I'm getting the timeline mixed up.
Yeah, I mean, anything Thok did to me was self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it would be better if I approached Thok by myself?
Potentially? I don't think that's...
I think anyone other than me and Carolyn approaching Thok would be the safest bet.
Yeah, and also, Thok doesn't have a sword that can kill you instantly, or can kill you and not revive you back. Honolasiel has a very dangerous sword.
That's true.
Well,
What
as
is
long
it
as
to
he's
me?
not one of the deadliest assassins in the world, I think we'll be fine.
What?
Well, as long as she's not one of the deadliest assassins in the world, I think we'll be fine.
No, she is.
Right.
So, fuck.
Mm-hmm. I think it might be easier to go for Thok. Let Avery approach, try and talk something out, and then us swoop in if an arrangement cannot be made.
Maybe our best bet. Thok also has the ring.
Oh yes, Thok does have the ring. Oh,
What ring?
oh, the ring of the. Is it a chaos god or one of those ones or what's the
A
ring
Chaos
called?
God, yeah. The Ring of Nadak.
Nadak. The ring of Nadak. One of them specifically. So Thok is quite dexterous at the moment and fast. Why do we have such powerful friends that we have to kill? Should kill?
Yeah, I
Guess
don't
we don't
know.
have
It's
to.
like the universe came together and built two hyper deadly killers designed for the most efficient combat possible.
Yes, a sort of min-max of sorts.
They sound like they've truly adapted themselves to utilize the most effective tactic available, meta, if you will.
They've truly optimized themselves.
I don't want to trivialize what we're doing by implying that it's a triviality, but if this were a game, they would truly be power gamers.
Okay, so. Okay, so. I guess we can try and find Telma, Horsha, Pedro, Tasselhoff, and Greg and try and find Thok.
We want to go for Thok as the first one.
I think that's what we came to. Was it?
Greg,
Just really quick, Kitten.
Kitten.
Ooh, kitten.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Greg now where they are.
Greg,
Yes.
Falk and Halwasiel are rather perceptive. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Avery had no idea that you were on our tail. Are you absolutely certain that Hanalasiel and Thok wouldn't have picked up on you?
I think they know full well.
For reference, Honolulu has a passive insight of 29.
Fuck. How?
Min-maxing.
High wisdom and expertise and insight,
Yep.
and she's a palate elf, so she has advantage on and observant.
Oh my fucking god. That's amazing and disgusting.
Yeah,
Incredible.
her 28, 31, 29.
Well, Greg, any idea where Thok is these days?
Um, I I think I heard tell that they were performing in Bazonku. Um, that might have been like a rumor or like people asking them to, but like, yeah, I think they were headed to the capital, Mangotri. If anyone wanted to, confirm that, then I mean, could scry Avery again.
Does scrying uh Scrying doesn't give location necessarily. I guess I could do like GeoGuessr type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do a scry on Avery Thok Honolasiel.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
I'll sit down in the middle of. I'll sit down on a bench with a corn dog or a dorn cog.
Mhm.
And I will cast scry.
You
Does
cast.
Honolulu notice the sensor?
Sorry.
Does Honolulu notice the scrying sensor?
She doesn't because there is no scrying sensor.
No, that's
Um,
on a failed save. A successful save. Oh no, on a failed save, the spell creates an invisible sensor. You can see and hear through the sensor. The sensor moves with the target. A creature that can see invisible objects can see the sensor as a luminous orb.
there is no sensor because the spell fizzles in your hand.
Well, I can't scry.
And you hear a chime in your head that sounds like a doorbell.
Well, if I die, nice knowing you all. Hello? I say inside my head.
Good day to you, Carolyn. We regret to inform you that your otherworldly patron has been eviscerated. Please accept this new updated contract.
What?
A new contract appears in your hands.
What?
Following the death of your otherworldly patron Makoden, your current contract has been deemed null and void. Given that this voidance was not of your making, you have the opportunity to decide your fate moving forward. If you would wish to renew your current contract with a new patron, simply sign your name at the bottom of this contract and fold it up, and it will return to its sender. If you would wish to sign a new contract with a new otherworldly patron, please accept this contract as a letter of glowing recommendation to said patron. If you would wish to instead trade your patronage for a different method of ability, the Celestial Bureau has deemed this an acceptable trade for your glowing service.
Oh, okay. I think Makoden died.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
What?
I think Makoden died. What?
How? When? Where? What?
I do not know. They have not given me information. Huh. I kind of. I'm sorry to derail everything. Makoden died. I feel like I need to go to the celestial plane and figure this out. Maybe. I don't know.
Can you get there if your patron isn't giving you magic?
Oh, I don't think I could. No.
What do I know about death of patrons and how that works?
As it stands right now, Carolyn has no source of power, so Carolyn has no power. Except for the stuff that comes from racial features.
I'm gonna
What
try
she
and
is
swing.
being.
Or can I
Sorry, go
try
on.
and swing my lion white mace?
You're still able to use your mace. What are you attempting to do with it?
No, because I'm a hexblade.
You
I
have the weapon, but it is not magically charged.
No, it's a magic weapon. I use charisma from my hexblade patron as my attacking
Right.
stat, so it's just using strength instead, which means that instead of a plus
Bloody
10
heavy.
to hit or a plus 13 to hit, it is a -6, a plus 6 to hit or something like that.
It feels bloody heavy.
Okay, I'm not good like this. No
feel
elf.
like we might need to fix this.
Yes, that's probably a good idea. Makoto, okay. I'm gonna try and do a get. So I have a contract in my hands, right? That says all that.
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
Can I try just pinging and saying, "Hey, what happened to Makoto? Other than that, how?
Your patron was eviscerated.
Who? Eviscerated.
Are you familiar with the dragon Tiamat?
Yes.
There you go.
Oh my god. I think the sword killed Makoto. Makoto was killed by Tiamat.
I feel moderately guilty.
I do too. I was the one who gave them the sword. Oh god. Oh gods.
That seems bad.
Something's bad.
That seems real bad.
Let's see. Is Tiamat still around, or was Makoto avenged?
One of y'all's gonna have to tell me that. I ducked out after I died.
The aspect of Tiamat was killed by the lone worker Ritalin, and part of Tiamat's no longer going to materialize for an indeterminate time being.
You hear that? That's what the person says.
Okay, I guess. I'm going to.
Mechanically here,
Yeah,
keep everything as it is, and I just make a new character for like your patron.
uh-huh.
Change your subclass, change your class.
Okay. Oh,
And if you
gosh,
want to be thinking about that for a little while, that's
I
fine. We
am
can keep
going
on
to
doing
be
the other
thinking
stuff.
about that for a little while. In character, Carolyn's so shocked she has no idea what to fucking do with this letter. And that's also me, because I have no idea what to fucking do with this letter. Oh my god.
Do you think Tama's uncle would accept a second warlock?
I don't know. But I don't know if I would like that. Makoton's been with me since the start.
Are you okay?
No, I don't think I am. One day they were here, the next they're not. Eviscerated by Tiamat without I didn't even know. I don't think she even left a goodbye note.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, you've been dealing with. You just lost your brother. You're dealing with a lot as well. Anyway, yes, I am quite useless at the moment, but that's okay. That's okay. I can still be of use at the moment. Probably.
I I used the fate card to erase Makoton's death.
Oh shit!
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No. Oh. No. That could have been used for something important.
Is that your final decision, or
Yes.
or do you want to? Okay. The contract disappears, and you hear in your head, "Oh, sorry, I just had the weirdest nightmare."
Makoton, you're
Hello.
alive. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so nice to hear your voice.
Thanks. Why is that?
Your escorting of Tiamat's blade, I think, went a little wrong, but it's fine now. It's fine.
What do you mean? That mission went perfectly. Ritalina killed that. Ritalina killed that thing.
Yup. For sure. Do I still have memory of Coden dying and stuff, or?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I just want to let you know that I appreciate you so much, and you are one of my best friends.
Oh, oh my goodness! Thank you so much. You're actually like fully my best friend.
Oh,
I really appreciate. Thank you so much.
Do you not have what goes on in there? Do you have office friends at all, or?
No, I'm kind of a pariah. I had the chance to make a friend, and then I think I scared them, and I feel quite bad about it. And I think I'm gonna get them a literally everything bagel to say sorry.
That would be very useful, I think. I think you should go apologize and say hi to them.
I will. I will. What this also means is because Makoden literally never died, the scry, you now remember the scry working. This fucking card. Yeah, you have perfect clarity of your scry working perfectly. You remember seeing who was it you wanted to see, Thok or Honolasio?
I think it was Thok.
Thok, you can see Thok running through a city of sandstone architecture.
I've been keeping Thok's levels up as we do. Thok would have, at this point, Mind Blank.
Oh.
Which means that can't be mind read
Can't be
and can't be scried.
Magic.
You see nothing then.
Oh, the scry worked and nothing happened. Oh, that's okay. Well, that makes things quite a bit trickier. I suppose Thok does make her name well known if we go to where they are. I don't think it would be hard tracking them down.
Is Stock like in the middle of a tour right now?
From what you've heard, yeah, Thok is on a tour. The tour is called the Bloody Vengeance Tour.
Oh my god.
Foreboding.
What? It's just the name of a new album.
Okay, I have an idea, but it might be horrible. How about when Thok is performing, we ambush her and kill her on stage? She'll be so wrapped up in performing, won't even know. I think it's a brilliant plan. I think.
I mean, if we could ambush Stock, it would give us an advantage. We also throw diplomacy out the window with that plan.
That is true. Did we want to go and get Avery a backstage pass? That might be the easiest way to find Thork.
What about tackling this Honolulu person first?
That might be better. I'm gonna cast Scry on Honolasiel.
You cast Scry on Honolasiel, and you can see her running through forests of incredibly tall pine trees.
Forests, incredibly tall, pine trees.
There are no pine trees where you grew up.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure where pine trees are from. You've seen them. And you've eaten pine nuts before.
Mm-hmm.
And once a pine cone because of a prank that one of the kids from the village played on you.
Of course, it was very delicious.
Mm-hmm. But you don't know where pine trees are from.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where she is.
Yeah, I'll
So if you
pass
can
that
narrow
along.
down, cool. You pass that along. Would both of you like to roll me a nature check, please?
You betcha. 6.
Great.
11.
11. Great. Rhapsody, the name Vermont comes to mind. I believe incorrectly so, if I remember correctly.
The name
Are there...
Bernie runs through my mind.
Oh yeah, it looks like there are pine trees in Vermont. But you can't think of anywhere in this world that has pine trees. But Avery, you get the thought that if you don't know where pine trees are from, you can probably find out. You can find like a library or a horticulturist. Is it arbologist?
I think maybe. Ow.
An arborist. Or an arboriculturist. You'll probably be able to find someone like that who will be able to point you in the right direction of treeography.
What is the Hyperion Falls version of the New York Public Library Central Branch?
The equivalent of the New York Public Library Central Branch in Hyperion Falls. Let me just check.
I expect the statues outside of it to have names.
Is this the Stephen A. Schwarzman building in Bryant Park?
It is in Bryant Park, yes.
Wait, statues outside to have names, and obviously they're spitting water.
Cool. So there is one relatively close to the big mid-train place. It's like a couple of streets across.
Being a high-level rogue, Honolulu has blind sense of 10 feet, and the scrying sensor spawns within 10 feet of her.
Yeah.
Okay. Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Honolulu suddenly gets the feeling that she's being watched as she runs through this forest. What does she do?
She turns towards the sensor. says help and keeps running.
Just stays with you for the bit.
Cool. She runs for quite a while. What would, knowing that she's being watched, what would Honolasiel do beyond just saying help?
She died.
What?
She would hide.
Hide.
Oh,
Sorry,
she would
I thought you
hide.
said she died.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say
also thought that.
that makes this a lot easier.
Chased, correct?
Yes, being chased. Um,
Can I
Would
see,
you-
like, so it is, I can see it moves with the sensor. Can I angle the sensor to, like, see what's behind Honolasiel?
Yeah, sure thing. Let me just take a quick look here. You look behind Honolasiel, you cannot see anything except for rustling leaves. Um, um,
I will be honest, I 100% thought Honolasiel was going to flip us off.
hmm. And then suddenly you see bursting from the shadows a long bloodied chain screeching out to catch Honolasiel. This chain pierces the orb and cuts your scry feed.
Ah! There's a big bloody chain. Not bloody as in a swear word, but
Big chain?
a big chain chasing Honolasiel? Is this, would I know anything about, like, what kind of monster this is potentially, or entity, or?
You can make me a nature check if you'd like.
That's a. I'm gonna use a talisman thing. That's gonna be 18.
You've never heard of anything that is like chain related.
Okay. I'll pass along the information.
I rank it as somewhere between a 35 and 93% chance that Honolasiel's cry for help is a trap.
That is quite possible.
Either that, or she's getting chased by something that would frighten Honolasiel.
Both options are kind of terrifying.
If Honolasiel is in real danger, what are the odds that this whole thing sorts itself out for us?
Well, Honolasiel has died before, and that didn't reconstitute Avery. So the soul acts as what a soul does, goes on to the afterlife, and then we have to deal with that.
So Avery has to kill these two?
Or at least be near.
That makes sense to me.
The soul released, and then, if not attracted to Avery, would just go on and do what souls do. So if Honolasiel dies without us being there, just kicks the soul can down the road.
Then we might have a limited time to get to Honolasiel.
Mm-hmm. I think we should go for Honolasiel then. Let's find out where she is, I guess.
Okay. So, do you want to head to the Hyperion Falls Public Library, aka the Jason Schwartzman building?
Yes.
What are the statues outside of it, and what are their names?
I don't fucking know the statues.
That seems like a you problem. We want to know.
All right, fine. Um, um, there's 3 statues outside. They're called Victor, Laverne, and Hugo. Are you fucking happy now?
What are the statues? Are they lions, or are they something different?
They're 3 gargoyles. 3 sentient, obnoxious gargoyles that won't shut up.
Excellent. Are they librarians?
No, they are just gargoyles. They're just standing outside, annoying everyone that walks by.
I mean, unless anyone has a better idea of where to look, we could probably find information at that library.
Seems like a good idea to me.
Yeah. Let's research, baby.
All right, fantastic. So, do you take the subway, or do you just walk?
Walk.
There is a convenient stop right by the library.
Sure, let's subway it, baby.
Oh, yeah, you subway down to the big mid train place because the actual stop is closed for refurbishment. And then from there, it's just a couple of blocks away.
We're in like an underground water tube, right?
Yes, absolutely.
It's basically
There's
a log ride.
That's all it is. And you're in like one of those like glass tubes, so you can see like
Ooh.
manta rays and sharks and shit going around you.
Oh, this is so impractical.
When we get to fake Bryant Park, is there
David Gilbert Park.
Is there a holiday market going on?
There is not a holiday market going on in Brian David Gilbert Park. But the Jason Schwartzman Public Library is open. So you're able to get in. Would everyone please roll me charisma saving throws? DC of 25.
Oh, God.
Mm.
Ian, is Rhapsody friendly towards me right now?
No.
Your bonus is +3, right?
To charisma, it is +4.
4. Okay. Then that's going to be a 20 for me. Fail.
Okay.
Well, I have
17.
+6, and I got a 19 for a 25.
Damn. Okay, so you just make it. The two of you, you're gonna take a point of exhaustion from having to listen to the godforsaken gargoyles on your walk in. But you enter the Jason Schwartzman Public Library, and there's a heck of a ton of books in here. You have plenty of information that you can peruse through.
I know my way around the library pretty well. Does anyone want to give me a hand?
I'll help.
All right. I'm going to cast guidance on myself before I start this investigation.
I'll give you my necklace.
Okay.
1d6.
Okay. 26. You're pretty well learned. You've gone to a lot of libraries, so you're not like you're not 100% memorized the Dewey Decimal System, but you do sort of know like where things go. So you know that if you look in the 634 section, you'll find fruit orchards, vineyards, and that's probably where you'll find like trees and forestry stuff around there as well.
Okay. I start looking around there.
Cool. You're able to find a book, The Art of Agroforestry.
I check its index.
It's index, and you're looking for pine trees?
Yeah.
Okay, so you open the book. So you open the book.
Correct.
Okay. What's your AC?
19.
19. Okay, cool.
God.
Is a Okay, as you open this book, a large sticky tongue shoots out. But you're able to just like bat it aside with you have a staff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to bat it aside with your staff. And you throw this mimic aside, and you can see the actual book behind. In that book, you're able to find the index for pine. There's quite a few different options, and you can see that there is a section where pine shows up quite a bit, like page 233, 234, 235, 236.
I start quickly reading through there.
Cool. Yeah, you are able to see that there are two major places where pine trees grow. There is North Cretan, and then there is the Deadlands. However, the Deadlands, nothing grows there anymore. You know that for a fact. The trees that were there are now dead. So, really, if you're seeing live pine trees, there's only one place it can be.
I have one other thing I want to look up.
Okay.
I speak to my party members, and I walk over and I look through, trying to find information about the ring that I found.
The ring that you found. Which ring did I give you again? Okay, yeah. You're able to find a few books on ring lore. They're quite well read. So they're very much like cracked down the spine. But you are able to see a bunch of information. The rings of Nadak are pretty well documented, if not really well believed in. There are 6 rings, 1 for each stat. There's been rumors that people have found them previously. The only thing that's really known is that if you gather all 6, you will be granted a cosmically powerful wish that will just be like exactly as you want it to be. Whereas, wish spells at a certain point can sort of like be twisted against you. But this will just be a perfect wish. The um, the individual rings themselves, people know they come with power, but they don't really care much about that power because it's more about what all 6 can get you.
And am I able to find anything that denotes what this ring is, what it enhances?
You are not able to find that. You are only able to find information. You're only able to find that like the rings have power. The only way that you are able to see to know how that ring will benefit you is by putting it on.
Okay. What kind of heating / ventilation does this place have?
Heating and ventilation. It has underfloor heating. They have a lava golem that just lives under the marble floor. His name is Jeffrey. He gets a pretty good wage for just like sitting around, and they give him a Netflix subscription. Like everyone knows Jeffrey, he's pretty great. And there is ventilation. There's plenty of windows around.
But are there like floor vents, overhead vents, anything like that?
Not that you can see, just windows.
Okay. I try to find my companions again, and I tell them what all I found about the
Okay.
where it's going to be, where we are looking to go.
Okay, so you're told that you're looking for North Kratan.
Awesome. Well, I guess we can go and find Thelma and Horsha, and we can go and teleport ourselves there. And try and find Hanalasil and talk to her / kill her.
I can't. I'm spent on spells. I can't do that today. Teleport us.
Horsha potentially could.
No.
Oh no, we did fight Stemple and kill him. Sorry, I forgot. I had
How dire were the straits Hanalasil seemed in? Do we have any time to rest?
Well, it doesn't matter if we have time to rest or not. Getting there is going to take more than a day if we don't teleport. So the only way to get there is to rest.
Well, doesn't Horsha have access to teleport?
She does, yeah.
So we could go today.
If it is that important. If Hanalasil is in some real danger.
Well, we have... Do we have any means of resurrecting someone?
I am not
I have
aware.
300 gold points of gold pieces of worth of diamond, then yes. Within a minute.
Yeah, so that's not...
I think you do, right? Because Avery pulled the riches card.
Oh, we have the
Oh, sure.
diamonds. Yeah, but that doesn't help if like we
So,
wait a day.
so if Ahanalasil dies right next to us, I can revive her within a minute. But also, if Hanalasil dies right next to us, maybe we've achieved our goal.
Yeah.
Well, let's get Horsea and let's go.
Yeah. Do you need a
Okay,
short...
so
I might need a short rest beforehand. I did do a lot of scrying. Or wait, no, is the library a short rest?
I am also exhausted.
Yes,
I
I'm
would count the
exhausted.
library as a short rest.
Okay.
Okay.
And also, you going back to so the library and the time on the subway would all be like a short rest.
Okay.
So you get back to the hotel. You're pretty well rested, and Horsea and Telma are there with you. You loop them in, and yeah, Horsea starts drawing the teleportation circle.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
And as you teleport off to North Cretan, that is where we're going to end this session today.
Let's go to North
Let's
Catan.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today.
Thank you
We
as
look
well.
forward to seeing you again next time.
Ooh.
Goodbye. Ooga booga.
Bye.